raining one day down here, and kind of got bored in the house, just watching a little bit of TV. Mostly just been relaxing the day. Had to work a 14-hour shift last night on a music video shoot for a singer, and so went to that about 6:30 last night, and didn't get home until about 8:30 this morning. It was fun. It's cool. I had a good time. Met a lot of new people from all over the place, so it's good to have connections out there, especially in the film industry. Here at the Hardee's. Oh, so we can get that $5 big bag thing.
Welcome to Hardee. Would you like super bacon cheeseburger combos today?
No thanks. I don't do the big bag deal. With the double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, the fries, apple turnover, and a Coke. They're not responding. I'm getting wet from the rain.
Sorry about that. I can take your order when you're ready.
Okay. I'll do the big bag deal.
And what would you like in it?
The double cheeseburger with the spicy chicken, French fries, apple turnover, and a Coke. Oh my God! Get some fucking wet in the car! Oh! What's the problem? I don't understand. What do you mean? Sorry about that.
My headset died.
No, it's okay. It's alright. Oh, I got the food. They've actually given me honey mustard this time. Normally I ask for honey mustard no matter where I go. Like, yeah, we'll get some honey mustard. Oh, yeah, man, we'll get you that honey mustard. Look in the bag. No honey mustard. Okay. First, before I start, let's see, I don't have a tripod here with me. So, this is what I'm using, actually, to say the camera. 2 pillows on this little TV tray. There's myself. So, yeah, so if it's a little shaky, that's why. Okay. Cool. Honey mustard. Okay, so the internship. Just came out this past weekend along with The Purge, and you know, the battle out in the box office in The Purge. Beat him out. I don't know if y'all noticed, which I understand because it's a horror film. I mean, people love horror films no matter how good or bad they are. People just like to be scared. And so yeah, The Purge. And plus, The Purge got a lot more advertisement too than Internship, I noticed. Like Internship, I didn't start seeing trailers for it till like really 2 weeks ago. I would say it was the first one I saw one for. No, I'll take that back, about a month ago now. Okay, so about 4 weeks. And The Purge I've been hearing about for at least a couple of months, if not more. Now, it stars Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn. They are great together in comedies, and I think they just have good chemistry on screen. And it may sound kind of cliche, but it's the truth. I know that they kind of feel like they seem to play the same characters, but in different situations or conflicts and settings. Oh, I knew it starred Vince Vaughn, but apparently the story is by him also, and he co-wrote it as well. So I thought it was kind of cool. You don't see that much with him for sure. But it stars us with him and Owen Wilson. And they are salesmen. They've been selling these watches for a company run by John Goodman. And of course, this base is pretty much about these two old timers, Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, in like today's world, where the computers and technology are pretty much taken over, and everything's electronic now. I mean, you got your iPhones, iPads, you know, cell phones could do pretty much anything now. You got your laptops and all sorts of other gadgets and stuff. And so computers have pretty much taken over what they do at their job, and there are sort of positions they don't need anymore. In fact, the whole company isn't needed anymore. It's cheaper to use computers and technology to manufacture these watches and everything in between that they do. So they don't need anymore. So now they're jobless. Anyway, they're desperately looking for a job to live. which know how that feels. And for me, I really connect with this movie, not just because I'm doing an internship at the time, but because, you know, while you're doing your internship, most of them don't pay you, and so it means you can't really have, I mean, you can, but in some situations you can't have a job on top of that. So I know how it feels like to look for a job during summertime, and, you know, to make some more money before you go back to school. So I really connected with these characters a lot. But it's not just about their situation, it's about their age and how they're still living the American dream, or wanting to live the American dream, and they're used to like the easy life back when they had it so good in those generations, to where you're guaranteed to get jobs, you can work almost anywhere to make some money. You really had not many worries. You weren't stressed out as much. As of today, you know, society has gone up and everywhere, and for money. I mean, everything's more expensive. You got gas, groceries, rent. Back then, everything was cheaper, and people were making money. Easily to get a job. So, I mean, life was really balanced out. And now, today, if you don't have a job that at least pays minimum wage, then you're pretty much going to have a hard time living. You can't do a lot of fun stuff. You pretty much just gotta pay your bills, pay your education. I mean, y'all know how it is. Today's older generation, I would say, connects with these people. And speaking of that, the audience, when I first went into the theater to sit down, there was at least 6 other couples, all above the age 35 at least. So I was the only person under 35 there, that age, which I was surprised, but I understood. I watched the movie. But then, right when the lights went down, a couple of teenager girls and another young couple came in. So Vince Vaughn's character, Billy McMahon, gets the idea to work with Google. You know, does with computers, and pretty much Google is connected with everything electronically. And at first, Wilson's character, Nick Campbell, he's like, "You crazy? We know nothing about that stuff." But I realized with the potential, doing this internship and learning about the company and technology overall, that, you know, this could, once they learn and adjust to the way that the younger generation today works and how the future generation will work, that this will be a job that they could have for the rest of their life. And then you see them mesh with the younger generation. Almost kind of like two different cultures clashing together. Pretty much what they do there, there's like lots and lots of younger people wanting to work with Google. I mean, pretty much the computer nerds. No pressure out there. Just the best way of explaining it, I guess. Anyway, so what they do is kind of like a summer camp almost, where you divide up into teams that will last throughout this whole internship. And you have like your little team captain that's been working there, like a younger feller. The team that they get are pretty much the other people that the other groups didn't want, because the antagonist of the film is played by Max, what's his name? Minghella? I think that's how I say his last name. Anyway, he's the guy in The Social Network, probably what you remember him most by, as he's the guy that tries to help the two brothers sue Mark Zuckerberg. That guy, like their lawyer friend. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. I haven't seen it in a while. Anyway, him. He's like the dick that really wants the job and thinks he's better than everyone else, and that these old timers don't stand a chance against them. And so he goes around and pick like these people from like these outrageous universities like Stanford and stuff, like the most prestigious, that's the word I was looking for, the most prestigious university. And then like people look like awkward outcasts. He didn't pick them just because like they're outcasts, which is kind of a dick move. So pretty much the outcasts of this internship, they band together with Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn. They bring them together and pretty much teach them about teamwork and like, yes, You may not like us, but we're on your team. We got to do this as a team. So they complete all these challenges. A team that wins the most challenges, has the most points at the end, gets to work at Google. So all these little outcasts work with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson and to complete these challenges. And they're each teaching each other. The kids are like, have this cynical outlook on life to where in today's society, like, you're not guaranteed a job. You pretty much, it's almost like every man for themselves. You have to do your best no matter what. And if you don't get this job, if they believe they don't get this job, that they're just going to suck in life, and like nothing's going to good come out of it, and they're going to be jobless forever. I was really impressed by it. Gosh, keep trying fries. And I saw The Purge after that, which I'll do a review after this one of. And between the two, I'll say right now, and I'll say it again later, more than likely, Internship, better than The Purge, I thought. A lot better. And more enjoyable. It was funny. I mean, it had a good moral value to it also. And it's so true. It really is about today's society and how the generations, they see life in completely different points of views, and they have like different life experiences. Like Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson represent the older generation, to where they didn't have technology back in the day. You know, and life was a little easier for them. And they actually went out and did stuff. You know, they weren't sitting behind a computer all day looking at a screen. They're actually out there seeing life. You know, instead of looking at pictures, they go out and see the actual view. As you know, the new generation, they're level of technology, they don't need to leave the house to learn about anything. You know, they can see any picture they want. They can go read about anything they want to. Go visit any place they want to. They feel like there's no need to go outside or leave the house when everything's right there in their lap. So it was really well. I really enjoyed it a lot. And so far it's getting some okay reviews, but I think because of The Purge and still the new Fast and Furious 6 movie still getting on beat by the box office, I think with the lack of advertising for it, that not a lot of people knew about it. So it wasn't ran at number 3 at the box office over the weekend, but I have a feeling that throughout the week it's going to be in the box office top 10 for a while. So anyway, that's my review of The Internship. What you should think, and if you saw it, leave your comments below and tell me what you thought of the movie yourself.